Hello, this is Cecilia from Scrapbooking Cecilia, and today I want to share with you the tutorial for Graphic 45. This time I had to try to level up a little bit, at least one of the kits from Graphic 45, and I chose this flip-flop card set. Sorry for the different colors, but my printer is not working as it should be. But these gorgeous cards were made by and designed by Nancy Wethington. So I think these cards are so cute, but there are two things that I really love so much. This piece that is showing up is a sliding piece. I really love that. And of course the flip-flop. This is super cute, and I really love this so much. So I will try to make something different, but I am going to include those special elements in my card. I am going to use, of course, the sun-kissed paper collection, just because it's so pretty and I don't want to change this. I already cut, and I will let you know, I'm using a splash some of this, and I fussy cut some of these girls. Of course, I use the turtle time because I fussy cut some of the turtles. They are so adorable, and I really love them. I use also this side of this paper. I use again floating floral, this side, and a little bit of this, and under the sea, yes, a little bit of this. And we are going to need some cardstock. You can use Kraft cardstock. I don't have here in Mexico Kraft cardstock, but I can always find this, which is really similar. And the first piece that we need, measure 5 by 7.5. You need one piece that measure 5 by 5, another piece that measure 5 by 2.5, and then this that measure 5 by 1. Okay, this card is going to be a pillar card, so we are going to construct the pillars, and we are going to add the mechanism of the sliding card in the biggest of these pieces. Okay, now to make the pillars, you will need two pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 7.5, and I already score every 3/4 of an inch, which is 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, and 3. Here at the end, I'm going to remove maybe 1/16, okay, because you want to be sure that when you fold this side comes until the very edge here, and that is not going to happen if this measure exactly the same. We need to remove about 1/16 on each one of the panels. Okay, so we need 2. I didn't remove yet the 1/16, but we will do it in a moment. You need two pieces that measure again 3.25 and 3/4 by 5. On the 3 3/4, put it here on the top. Again, we will score every 3/4, which is 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, and 3. And again, remove a little bit on the edge. Okay, here I have my 2, and of course it's important to crease perfectly every of the scoring lines. You need to be sure it is aligned on top and on the bottom to be sure it's going to work as this should be. Okay, And the last two pillars, you need two pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 2.5, and again score every 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I'm going to, we need two of these as well. Okay, I just want to show you, this is what I remove on each of the panels, and I mark with an X the side that I reduce, because this is the piece that I am going to use to stick both in this way. Okay, before I stick everything, I use the splash paper to cut some panels and embellish the 3 sides. Of course, the 4, it's no need to do it because this is going to be stick on the card. Okay, I'm going to add here, here, and here, and let's start with the big ones. The measurements are 5/8 of an inch by 7 and 5/16. Yes. Now the medium, again, it's 5/8 of an inch, and the long side is 4 and 13/16. And the small ones are, you need 6 pieces of each one. Okay, 5/8 of an inch by 2 and 3/8 of an inch. And I'm going to use, this is the panel that it's going to be here below, so I'm going to cover not on this, not the piece that is going to be here. I have my X, and here I am not going to add. I'm going to cover the 3 panels that are inside. Okay, in this way. Because we have a pattern here, I'm just going to follow the pattern in this way. It's not, it's this side. Okay, like so and like so. All right, the first and the last panels doesn't have any decoration. The paper, it's going to be here, and I just want to follow because I know they are lines, but I mean, here we have the orange, blue, and orange, so it's better. I think it's going to look nicer in this way. This is the idea, the final idea. It's not a stick yet, of course, but I want to show you because I already fussy cut, and to make it sturdy, I use the leftover pieces of the cardstock on the back. I just stick them and fussy cut again. This gorgeous little girl, this just pieces from the paper. Okay, a piece of flower, and here I have another flower. Now I also fussy cut some of the turtles, and my idea is to attach maybe one here, we'll see how to embellish, but here inside I just want to add the sliding card, so we need to start working with the bottom piece. Okay, I can remove all of this, and we are going to work with this. We need to make a pencil mark at 1 and 1/8 in both sides. Okay, on top and on the bottom. And now we can trace joining those lines. Okay, just double check. Yes, and from yes, the top to the bottom to the center, and from the bottom to the center, I already made 2 pencil marks at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so now I am going to join. Now you remember that in the tutorial, Sherry, because I already watched the tutorial, this card it's quite short, it's different to this. So she just cut in the side lines, and I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to use this because I feel more comfortable using this. I just going to make my cuts. From the 3/4 to the 3/4, okay? But I am just going to make another line just in the side. It's maybe less than 1/16 of an inch what I am just cutting, just to open a tiny gap, which it's going to allow to slide easily. Can you see the little paper? So let's repeat it here. Here I have my strip, of course. I'm going to attach my strip here. I will align it in the bottom, and now at this point I know where to cut here. I would like to add an extra space to add some money and make this a gift card holder, and I cut this piece of the paper, which is so beautiful, and this will be attached it here. But before I can do this, what I am going to do is add this piece here, and I'm going to join them with well, let's use some piece of the navy satin ribbon. This is Bon Voyage in French blue trim. This is the French. So I will be using my crocodile. Okay guys, I skipped this because it was impossible, but I'm going to use one of the stickers. Yes, I'm going to add a sticker, but before I would like to add some magnets. This gorgeous beautiful girl is going to be here. This piece of paper, I am just going to stick this here at the bottom, which I'm going to do first, and I will try to add my glue in the bottom and just a tiny bit on the sides. And just try to align it at the very edge. This piece is going to be here, and I am just going to use a piece of I will be adding one of the magnets first. Here. Okay. Now this it's going to be here. And just try to align it with the bottom here. This is going to be here in the back of the girl. And now we can add glue to the rest of the little girl. Okay. More to this side. Okay, I already stick my magnets, and to cover here I'll be using this, and I just measure how long I want this to be and just try to cut straight here. Now, because we have the lines, which I am going to erase, especially on the top, I don't want this to be visible, so I'm going to erase the top. And now, and my idea, when you slide this here, you will be able to add some bills here if you want. Now, I need to start assembling this. You need to center this perfect with your lines, okay? And before you stick this, we need to start adding this. This is my left side, so let's start adding the glue. And you can put it in this way because we need to align it flush with the left side edge. Okay, here you are, and also the top and the bottom needs to be aligned. All right, so you need to align this, and now here, and now we can add this right pillar. And now I am just going to line it again flush with this side. Okay, the first part it's already done. Now we need to attach this end. If you turn this to this side, you can see here where to add your glue, and I am just going to make a tiny mark, maybe 1/16 less than this width. Okay, let me show you. Here you can see this is aligned with this side, so my pencil mark is not here, just a little bit inside. Okay, in the both sides. Okay, now we can attach this piece here following this same line here. And now we need to attach this piece. Now just try to align it with the back panels. Something like this. Now the left panel that is going to come here. Now before we continue decorating here, well, I want to decorate the back as well. Okay, this one, it's going to be here, so maybe we can attach this first. Okay, let's move it to the back. And now, before I continue making the rest in the front, I will like to make the back. In the back, I want to recreate the this is so cute. I got my template in the last sheet, and I just put it on a piece of paper. So now, using some clips, I think it's going to be easier to open the fold. Here it's one. Here is the second. And here it's the other one. Okay, and again, I'm just going to use here we are. This is super cute. So this is going to be here covering my back, but I want an extra piece here, so I want to add, maybe this needs to be thinner here. Yes. So this is going to be here, and then okay, yes. What I am going to do, because I want this to be removable, so I can write something here using the lines. So there. Okay, we need to let this dry, and now this piece is ready. Oh no, I am not going to use double-sided tape, because here we need to add the glue. Again, I am just going to see where are my open lines, in making a mark here, just to be sure where to add my glue in here. Okay, before this is completely stick, oops, we just need to be sure we have a space, room enough to open here. And yes, we have enough room for that. Okay, now we can tuck this here in the back to write something here. And now we are ready to make our decoration here. Okay, the pillar card is ready, and I just want to show you. I just add tiny flat sequins just to give it more interest. Here you can see I just overlap some of the beautiful images, and you can decorate this in the way that you prefer. Okay, and now here we have the sliding pocket, which can be opened here and secured with the magnets. Okay, the back is decorated a little bit just to see something nice in all the sides. Now this is inside, and in the back, because it's not easy to write in this way, that's why this is open. You can write something to the recipient and then put it here. And I love so much this flip-flop. That's a great idea. And that's it. I hope you like this project, guys, and we'll give it a try. Don't forget to tag Graphic45 or tag me, because we will love to see what you create. And of course you can change the papers if you want, but this is just great for any birthday on the summer. Thank you so much. Bye.